Yadi, everybody! You're welcome to the first inaugural Combo Fans tier list. Everyone got really mad at me yesterday because I was talking about foods and how much of them I don't like, and I want you to experience the goddamn things they put me through in this e-server. Alright.
There wasn't anything to say. It just the list sucked. You need to be corrected.
The list sucked.
You're just wrong.
Like you're objectively just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Needs question.
Oh, well. You're just insane.
Tacos are an elder god tier food.
No, that's correct. That's the same rating I would have given tacos.
Putting tacos in S tier.
Tacos
yes.
belong in S tier.
Yes. A solid fucking 70% of Mexican food belongs in S tier. Okay, do not fuck with me on this. It is sublime.
I agree.
Well, June, what about burritos then?
I don't know if they're in there, to be honest.
There's no way burritos.
Okay, never mind. Well, all that.
They're right there. They're right there, top row. Sorry, I'm getting really close to the mic. Third from the right.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Fourth from the right. I can't count.
8 tier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Solid.
Do you want to go through the names of the fucking tiers that you made?
What's the problem?
I think it's cool. I think they're self-explanatory.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Jason X is the best horror movie that anybody ever made, and a lot of food makes me randy.
Okay.
Alright, let's move on.
Tacos without faults, apparently.
June, are you currently seeing someone like a therapist?
A therapist. I don't believe in that kind of thing. That's not true. I just wanted to be an absurd statement to make.
Yeah, that's not even absurd. There are people who legitimately feel this way.
That's very sad. Hey, check this out.
Is that it? Yeah. I'm gonna.
Burgers are good. I like burgers. They are a well-rounded food.
I have to be like completely like it has to be the only thing I want, and I've had to crave it for like a week beforehand before I will touch a fucking burger.
Does this refer to hamburg steaks or just burgers?
It's burgers as a
hamburg
concept.
steaks.
Oh, that's a little bit difficult then.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you honest. A burger is a silly idea. A burger is a Sisyphean task. It's buns containing as much bullshit as you can shove.
I feel like the best burgers,
and it's designed to structurally fail.
Exactly. I feel like the most solid burgers are the ones that have like maybe 2-3 things max, and you can hold them actually in one hand.
They need to be wider instead of taller.
Like what exactly?
That's
I get
correct.
that there are issues, but it's not bad food. It's so nice
is literally.
to taste.
There are few foods that can be objectively bad to me. A burger is like objectively bad. It is an unwise structure.
I'm not for the beef burger too much. I very much prefer chicken. But they're just not as offensive as you make them to be.
I don't know. I don't know if I've got some serious goddamn Grogu strength going on. I put my hands on the burger, the back end of the burger, so as to prevent its escape. I bite down on the front end of the burger. It escapes at the back end by sheer, like, centrifugal force.
June, I need to ask you a question.
This happen a lot.
Yes.
What happens when you eat a taco?
When I eat a taco, I put the whole thing in my mouth immediately to avoid.
Tacos are messy, but they taste good to make up for it.
You know what, June? You actually got a good point. If you can do that, then tacos are full.
I could probably gape my boy hole enough to shove a full burger in there.
All right. Formal request to not call your mouth a fucking boy hole. All right. Listen, I know that I'm a new presence in the server, in the chat. I don't have the authority.
Oh, so I've got a
fucking dare. I do, and I just want
to say, first off, I just want to say, before we continue, look, I agree. Mexican food, very nice.
Based.
All of it is completely structurally unsound. None of it ever survives even a single bite.
But it's joyful.
Yeah,
a burger's
flavored
like so
enough.
Produced as to be middling, you know. It's like my mom says when she goes into her magical little bus: make mistakes and get messy and shove the taco in your mouth.
I think if burger patties were thinner, as like on the whole, I think I would like them more. But they're always like these big hunking slabs of meat, but they're not steak. So you're like biting into this thing that just feels like kind of a congealed mass of ground beef and fat. Because it's like by the time you actually get halfway through it, it's not hot anymore. So it's just fat. And don't get me wrong, fat is what flavors food. Fat's a good thing in food. That's what makes it taste good.
That's a good thing in people as well, body pause.
Agreed. But like when it like gets all hardened and congealed and it like doesn't, you can just feel it like scraping off your fucking tongue. It's abysmal. Exactly. Yeah, right. No. I would argue for that because all of these things are more. It is structurally. It is structurally unsound. They're hard to eat. They're always
shaggy.
There's always too much fucking sauce.
Look, I'm not saying. Look. Imagine.
I could just sentimental for him.
I could just have. Continue.
If we are judging these tacos and burritos on the idea of a perfect one that doesn't self-deprecate as soon as you bite it, and we are judging burgers on the ideal that they're awful, should we not come into each of these foods with either an average standpoint or they're the best one we've had standpoint?
Like, I have had good burgers and I like burgers. I personally place them much higher. You're skipping ahead so much.
I enjoy a burger. But also, I haven't been able to eat burgers in like 3 years. So for me, anytime I have them, it makes me like violently sick. So it's just like, do not get the fuck away from it's miserable. I used to love burgers and now it's like, there's clarity, but maybe also I'm blinded by rage. That said, you're fucking wrong for salmon. Fuck you.
My final thoughts
salmon is so good.
Isn't it very funny that every burger establishment puts in an ingredient you don't like? Isn't it funny that they always put a pickle in there and like get the pickle out?
I like the pickle.
You're gonna hate me, but I like the pickle.
I think the pickle mixes well
together.
The pickle complements the flavors, and if you take it out, then it leaves like a nice residual flavor. Like, I'll take the pickle out, but I like the flavor that the pickle leaves.
No,
in a burger.
I ate a whole jar of pickles one time.
That's demented.
You're not going in order. What is
fried
that?
egg?
What is that? It's pizza.
It's a pizza.
It's pizza.
Okay.
You know
pizza,
what? You know, it's like a cheese
The
circle.
only time I've ever had bad pizza was last night.
Yeah, that's your wrongdoing.
That was an affront to God.
That was a bad choice on your part, Lizzie.
I tried to combine two things I love individually and got the best of neither.
Pizzas are broad enough where I can't help but feel as though even if it's a white-based pizza, like a Napolitana pizza, there's enough variety that there's always going to be something you like, as long as you just don't not like bread.
I guess, for the sake of the versatility, it does belong in at least A or S tier. I don't know. I haven't had a really good pizza in a long time.
I think S is ridiculous. I don't think any food belongs in S.
I think tacos belong in S.
About to again.
S stands for smoking sexy style. There are a lot of sexy pizzas out there.
And this is why June puts it on his personal tier list, really.
Look, if nothing if nothing gets into S tier, there's no point having an S tier.
Exactly.
Can we talk about the sexiness of a pizza's construction?
What?
Please tell me about it. Wait.
I like it when you can only go, what?
Like the subtle rise from the base to the crust.
It
could be drastic, it could be slow. The way it rises is beautiful.
It's the inherent eroticism.
Uniform with the rest of the base is incredible.
And boom, no matter what slice you take first, get this video game reference. You've made a video game reference.
Right. Waka 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 waka.
Oh, point.
Oh, yeah.
How fun, so joyful. Why are you against eggs?
Eggs belong in the fucking grave.
Eggs.
I don't like just plain sunny side up eggs. I think they're for losers. But I feel like a good like omelet or scrambled eggs, like actually seasoned with other stuff, or like over easy with like some good salt and pepper.
I've enjoyed
solid
eggs before, but then I'm still aware that I'm eating an egg, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, see, I've noticed a lot of
time I would have an egg over a glass of milk. There's just no way.
A glass of milk and an egg
just
on a plate.
Plain old glass of milk. Fucking okay, Clockwork Orange.
You bring me to tears. You wound me.
It represents purity.
And orange.
It represents fucking beating someone with a cane.
No, that's what eggs represent.
No,
fucking codpiece out here.
Represent like the sleazy.
Milk and eggs represent shitting your brains out within T-3 hours.
Chocolate chip cookie.
I have no comments. I think they're right there.
Yeah, that's okay. I
don't like chocolate chip cookies. I think they're just terrible in almost every regard.
My favorite cookie is
though.
oat raisin.
That
you know what?
Actually,
I'll punch
oat
you.
Raisins are nice. I would put those in Heaven or Hell. Let's rock these. If I'm dying of starvation, I would have them. But
I can enjoy.
Spoon, but I don't see many things appealing about them.
Okay, we're gonna weed out the weak from the strong. How is your favorite way to have a cookie? Like, are we talking about like a good crunchy cookie, or are we talking about like a solid, like soft, chewy cookie?
I prefer soft and chewy and warm.
Chewy is nice.
Everyone who said soft and chewy is going to hell no matter what. All of you.
I'm Jewish. I don't go to hell.
I don't believe in hell either, but I'm making it real specifically for everybody except you, Matt, because I do think that yogurt
putting.
All right, I'll be good.
Yogurt yogurt's a fucking heaven or hell. Let's rock.
Intrinsically am against S tier, and even I believe yogurt's S tier.
No.
Just for its sheer versatility. There's
nothing yogurt.
I thought about it in S tier, and then I thought about when you don't finish it in one sitting, and it gets
all gross.
You know
slime on top of it, and I hate drinking that, so it wouldn't go in S tier.
Also,
I don't want to.
Yeah, what the fuck? You tip that shit out?
No,
are you insane?
I do tip it out into my stomach.
How much yogurt do you consume? How big is the thing that you buy?
I have a yogurt factor in my life.
I straight up.
If I feel confident enough to have yogurt in the fridge, I'm like living ideally. I so often will not allow myself because I don't like the person that yogurt makes me.
6 fucking cups of yogurt yesterday. I just poured a bunch of them into like a big mug that I have, and then mixed it with like rolled oats and honey. It was sublime.
I was a child.
Get on it. It's a solid fucking food. Also, when someone pointed out, I'm not good at differentiating voices yet. I'll get on that. I promise. I promise.
Yeah.
But like thinking about the sheer versatility of it, yeah, solid. Because also fucking spicy ass curries with a good yogurt are insane. They are delectable. Fuck, and the tang of it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's delicious. And now I want curry.
Like them as a sweet thing. They can be good in creamy soups, curries. It's versatile.
Yeah.
Greek
sauces, stuff like that. Exactly.
Now, I'd like to.
Also, why lasagna's been committed to there, even though it's pasta in cake form.
Lasagna.
It's cake and pasta together. It's good. It's good stuff.
Meat and cheese in layers.
Is this pasta? This pasta?
That's noodles.
Which one is pasta?
Pasta is.
I'm gonna leave.
To that
this one?
You.
We're all about to die.
It's those
I think Jude is about to kill
us.
That's fettuccine
carbonara.
Carbonara is traditional.
It's
nice.
White
carbonara when it's like done right.
Is this pasta?
That's spaghetti.
Fucking heavy cream carbonara. Fuck off.
Yeah. Okay. Passage. Okay.
How? No. You have to let me do this, Matthew, please.
Okay, sorry, yes.
Why are you wrong in your life?
I hate how involved it is. I hate that it's
What do you
like
mean?
rip this dough up and send this dough, and then you have to do like a fork fucking magician trick to make it go. I'm like, this sucks.
Have you considered
You don't know how to use a fork.
Just
Every time I eat pasta, it takes too long, and then I'm just like shoving.
Just
like,
fucking
in my mouth.
boil it, you nutcase.
No, you have to make it.
What's wrong with you?
What
No,
the
you just
fuck?
can't roll the pasta. That's the problem.
To eat?
Yeah, I go in
You
there.
can't
I'm like,
roll
oh.
it.
Look, June,
I do
I'll
Try
roll.
some penne. Okay,
rolled
easy to
pasta.
spear for your little caveman hands.
Yeah, it's a little cave. You can't use a utensil. You just stab the
Right.
fork into the pasta and you rotate it. That's
I
all you
hate
have
that.
to do.
It folds off.
I don't like
No.
spaghetti for this reason, actually. I fucking hate spaghetti.
I like spaghetti for
No.
that reason, so I can wrap it around the fork and then put it
No,
in
mine
a
does
big
fall
spaghetti.
off.
The problem is,
Thank you.
I think June is thinking of spaghetti bolognese, which is the worst combination of pasta you could ever have.
I
don't
made
agree with
spaghetti
that.
once with
I
some
just-
eggs on it.
yeah.
Type
I don't know. I
of-
just think spaghetti like noodles are fucking entry-level dipshit pasta. Sorry
Yeah,
for anyone who
spaghetti's
disagrees.
Pretty underwhelming.
Try some like fusilli or like fettuccine or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. Get the
Personally,
fuck away from me with
There's
your
so
little
many types of
shoelace
pasta.
noodles.
My two
Even just a solid basic penne is like it holds all the sauce for you. It's like a little
Yeah,
parcel
that's
of
a
food
great
to your
two main
mouth.
favorites are spinach fettuccine and angel hair.
Yeah, solid.
Can I tell you my pasta story?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, of course. I guess.
I was
If you have to.
I was at an ex-lover's home, and like we
An
just
awesome start.
Yeah, it's
That's
always
a
good.
bad
You gotta make
start.
it
A sordid affair.
No.
And you
and
lover is
I
Italian,
didn't
so
have
it's
anything to
like-
talk about, and I was like, this is really boring. And then their dad bursts into the room. He kicks down the door. He's like, "Hey, help me make spaghetti." I'm like, "Oh Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
great.
Oh no!"
Don't worry, it's easy. It's the easiest thing you could ever do.
And I was a teenager at this point, at the age where it's like, if anyone even looks at me, I'll die. So I agreed
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make this based off of the literally no history with this food item. I had a lot of foods for the first time when I was 19 years old, including this one, which is maybe a stretch to call teenager. But I had this spaghetti bit made fully artisanal by a lover of it. Like rolled dough and all, salted
Wow.
and floured and everything. Pretty much literally as good as it could go. And I was like, meh.
I don't
I was like,
know.
man, this is lame and the mechanics of it are horrible.
There was also the
Listen.
time I made you pasta and you didn't finish any of it.
So sad. Disrespectful
I'd also
boy.
like to point out that time I made you pasta as well.
I don't remember this. I only remember
I'll
the time
make
that
him
one
pasta.
person's dad made me do it.
You said that my one was all right, but that you but when you got sick of it because of it getting like cold and weird and soggy, you stopped.
It's
Yeah,
everything
that
gets
was-
cold all the time.
Pasta's like one of the only foods that does actually still have its worth when it's cold.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
It's
I will
terrible.
I'm about
Yeah,
to
it's
do
not
something.
ideal, but like if I were really hungry, I wouldn't say no to cold pasta. I'd still eat it.
I would. I can't.
The idea of hot dogs.
These aren't the
And then
same. One of those is
sausages.
hot dogs. One of those
I'm
is
gonna bully
sausages.
him.
They're separate things.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
separate
Stuff
things.
Stuff on it. It has
June
It's
is
the
correct.
idea of a hot dog.
It's not
It's
about
what-
the relish. It's about just hot dogs. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot
If
If it's in a bun, it's a hot dog.
If it was like about the relish, it would be like the pasta. They would give you different
Yeah.
options.
Like a hot dog with tomato sauce and mustard and like melted cheese on it and like all of that.
Okay.
You're putting it that high? Okay.
I literally just had a hot dog last night, and I didn't
without
finish it.
relish, I can hang 10 with this. With relish, very odds are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
What
relish
is
is definitely not in there.
What is your
It's a-
problem with food?
My problem with
There's a
hot dogs is
lot
that it's
of
Oh, yeah,
answers for this that I don't think I'm allowed to say on stream.
Oh.
Wait, what did he say about
We're
the hot dog?
recording? I can bleep things you say in post. All right.
Did you-
That's
We're
fair.
not close enough for this one yet.
Oh, we're going with
That's
macarons,
fair.
huh? This is going to be interesting.
And macaroons. I love those the most.
Oh,
Listen,
fuck.
very
I
sorry.
love them.
Possibly the world's most middling food.
I cannot believe this. You, monsieur, are an insensible oaf.
They are
Listen.
so labor intensive and like fucking fussy for something
That's
that
true.
half the time makes you want to spit it out. And I love macaroni.
No, they
Too
are
expensive.
lovely. They're like, yeah, that's true.
A
They're
really
like a cute little treat that you can get once in a while, and you get the little box with like 4 of them inside because they are expensive. So you don't have enough to make them revolting.
no. I've definitely for me like a 3 is my hard limit on a macaron. Unless it's
No, I
like
love
one
them.
specific flavor. Like I could destroy like 20 raspberry macarons and I would not look at
So
anything else.
true.
Oh, they're
Those are
lovely.
so good.
It's
What
like
is this?
there's
What
something
is-
about
That's
it.
bacon.
That's
This is-
bacon.
They're maggots.
Oh,
It's bacon.
Nuggets.
Okay.
Little
worms,
squished
Michael.
fried little nuggets.
I'd
I like
probably
it.
put it a little
Bacon is
lower.
good.
but-
I would for sure put it lower. What the fuck?
It's good.
It's one of the worst ways to enjoy
It's not.
pork.
It's
What?
good.
It's
I
like
don't think
The
that's
worst
true.
way to
What do you
enjoy
mean?
pork is great.
the best way to enjoy pork is chashu ramen. End of story.
Yep.
The best way to
Absolutely.
enjoy pork is
Correct.
cuddle the pig. Make a friend. Clean him. He loves you.
What
No,
the
he
fuck are you
doesn't.
talking about?
Okay, so he has a problem. He has multiple problems. He really wants to befriend a pig by washing the pig.
He needs it. He can't hold the hose
No, he
himself.
doesn't.
He has
He's gonna roll in the mud the exact same instant you finished cleaning it.
I
The
guess
mud is
that's
having
what
trouble.
He does
Yeah,
not
their
want to
mental
be
health.
cleaned. I promise you. You can clean the pan.
How do I
And
make
that's
it?
okay.
How do I
Pigs
make a
from
pig
flies
like
and
me?
infection.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty sure I have very distinct memories of just spraying pigs with hoses for fun at 8.
I
So
went to an animal sanctuary and got to pat one.
That's good.
I grew up on a pig farm, so I just hate the motherfuckers.
Why?
They're not great. They're not
There's
great.
like
They're
no-
fucking evil.
there's no loathsome
Yeah,
animal
they
except like
bite.
a dolphin.
No, pigs are like the most loathsome animal that doesn't have a conscience. Like dolphins
true.
know what they're doing.
That's true, and he doesn't believe that.
Like, dolphins know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they'll just fucking beat the shit out of each other. They fucking hate all life.
I don't want to put this footage in the video, maybe, but that one bit of the killer whales literally juggling that goddamn fucking sea lion.
I was
straight
thinking
up like
about
baseball
I was
comboing that
thinking
fucking
about
thing.
that one article
That's
about
true.
dolphins just fucking attacking baby porpoises, and I'm like, that's bullshit. You guys are crazy. But porpoises are
Dolphins
apparently much
also-
nicer.
Anytime I see like a big, beautiful sea animal committing some of the worst atrocities I've ever witnessed, I like it's so horrible. My brain turns off, and I just go like Ultra Combo.
It's like so fucked up that it's like kind of funny. It's like, how the fuck do you have this level of batshittery without a functioning brain?
That's
Yeah.
cereal.
They also like bully pufferfish to get high.
I would also bully a pufferfish, to be fair.
I
Fuck
swear,
those
I
things.
Yeah,
thought
that's
that was
fair.
like a spread out shot of the My Hero Academia
No.
manga.
Cereal is pay $17 so that
Actually,
when you're
yeah.
walking to school, your mouth is numb.
I have like
Fuck you and your
At least that's
fucking
my
lactose
experience.
intolerance. Get
It's
the
not even
fuck-
lactose intolerance, it's a straight up allergy.
for me, like I thought
there
you
are
were-
2 accepted ways to eat it. Both of them are disturbing.
Matthew eats it
I
without
don't
milk.
know. I don't do.
Look,
I
okay,
actually
don't
never-
say it like I prefer
no,
it without milk. I will just...
What's that?
I'm on Matthew's side here for a second. I will just straight up open a box of Fruit Loops and eat them by the handful sometimes. Like it just has to happen.
I had
That's
to do
okay.
that
It's
once just
actually
to find out that
sometimes-
Fruit Loops have flavor.
It's like sometimes it is like the only way to partake in a Fruit Loop. But like if you eat it with milk, you have to eat it like a fucking ravenous animal. Because the second those motherfuckers get soggy,
They get soggy so fast, and they lose everything they have.
projectile, and then the
I
milk,
don't.
Go on.
the milk
don't do
isn't even
cereals.
good.
I do
Sorry,
like
who?
the rainbow sludge,
There's
because then I
another
can
thing we
taste
need-
it over the anaphylactic numbers.
Dylan's got a mystery.
There's another thing. This might not be something good to bring up, but are we going to bring up ethics? Because like that's going to be a thing in calamari. Cereal's an interesting
No.
one like that.
The less
Oh.
ethical it is, the better it tastes.
Yeah.
I don't even like calamari. I just like the fact that something like that I've just taken a life for it. That's why I have.
Yeah.
The socioeconomic ramifications
Like
of a
you
churro.
That's skill shit.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm at the
oysters
top
belong
of the
in
food
graveyard.
chain, motherfucker.
I've never had them and I never will.
You bow to me.
Oysters.
I could never play Splatoon. It'll make me too hungry.
Oysters have been described to me as just tasting like frozen cum.
I'm gonna be real. I've had oysters.
Me too. It tastes
it's
bad.
a little.
Slimy.
It is of a similar texture to like when you would like suck the snot back when you were sick, like from the back of your throat.
I totally agree.
I kind of like that. Maybe I should try
Hey,
oysters.
what?
Oh no.
Hey, what? Hey, what?
All right, we're
This is
breaking
apple
down.
pie. This is apple pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to pause
apple-
on rice for a second? Let's
Yeah,
be nuts
okay.
for a
Yeah.
second. Rice is
That's
If you
what
don't
I'm
put
saying.
rice, if you don't put rice in S tier, I'm literally
Rice
coming
is
to your house like
rice
right
is my
fucking
favorite
now.
staple food.
Like if
What
rice
What
doesn't
rice though?
Good.
Here's
Just
my
rice
type
in
of rice?
general.
rice in general is so like you think fucking pizza is versatile, you think yogurt's versatile. Rice is everybody is rice's bitch. Every fucking continent understands rice except maybe Britain.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
think
one.
America.
Like,
Yes.
even as
Britain's-
the worst staple food, it's still amazing.
Even just on its own, it's such a good accompaniment to literally whatever the fuck you want with it. Like, I didn't realize I liked salmon until like last year. And it was because I had it with fucking like, I had salmon with just rice and a bit of tonkatsu sauce. And that was an insane combination, but it's fucking
Yeah.
delectable.
I'll be honest, I'm not too big on rice.
Okay,
I tend to
who
do
asked?
rice.
Yeah,
Ready,
rice
die.
agreeable.
What is
Agreeable
this?
is a lot.
Is this
I tend to do
Cheerios?
rice unless
Is this
unless-
SpaghettiOs?
Some kind of
No.
like noodle.
That looks like
situation.
quinoa.
It looks like stroganoff, and if it's stroganoff, I'd put it in the
Is it
graveyard
couscous?
immediately.
It's just sad.
Is it couscous?
Too big to
No.
be couscous.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
beans? It
Looks
looks
like
like
hell.
hell.
It
We
looks
don't know what
bad.
it is. It looks like
That's
hell.
faux.
That's ramen.
Like hell.
You're doing
If
for
you-
dirty.
Fuck, stop!
Churros.
Ramen!
So
What the fuck?
Happening. Calm down. You're gonna be so mad at you.
You skipped like 4
Ramen and looks like hell.
So much.
Ramen and pho in looks like hell.
Also,
What the ramen and that's it. That's
I need to
Everyone's
remind you all,
leaving June.
June is from Melbourne. So
I'm also from Melbourne.
I should know.
So
better.
you can agree that pho is amazing. And ramen.
Pho is delectable. Any kind of Asian fucking soup broth is some of the nicest shit on earth. I will drink that by the fucking gallon. Okay,
Oh, I guess
nothing is better.
The food list.
Oh,
I'm very
like you haven't
disappointed
already.
in myself for how much I like literally no Asian foods.
Boo! Sushi over
Sushi's
ramen.
good.
Sushi's not great, but it's nice.
Is it like
Also,
different?
why
Sushi-
would you never
sushi
see
over
sushi
ramen.
burgers?
Sushi
Churros?
over ramen.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Churros.
why would I?
Churros are like
Yeah,
They're like
fine,
great. I'm like, oh hell yeah, churro. But I'm not gonna like.
churros. Yeah.
I'm not gonna go like. I
Luna-
fucking need a churro right now, or I'll.
Ah,
Luna
yeah, that
Park
makes
is
sense.
like
Go in,
one of the
girl.
only places that I would go and have a churro, and it's because it's like, ooh, churros.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever
Affordable.
had one of those.
They're
They're
good,
pretty.
but-
They're pretty good. They're
I
just kind
believe
of like
that.
a crunchier cinnamon donut.
Okay.
No.
That sounds very good,
I
actually.
like how June
Yeah.
snuck pie into A tier like we wouldn't notice.
It's literally good.
he
No,
likes
it's
apple
what the
pie.
fuck?
What?
Pie is
I-
good. The other
Can
two
I-
are
What
good.
Who on earth could be like, oh, pie, bullshit, thumbs down?
Me
That's
right now.
fucking-
Fuck you.
It's
In this
literally
sensitive
like
moment.
amazing.
I
Pie.
love everything
No.
that goes into pie, but I fucking dissect mine. I have all parts of
Exactly.
it separately.
Mm.
That's
The-
Just to, I eat the apple filling and then like the crust and top because
The
I like
more
the
you
flavor
can
it leaves, but not
eat a
together.
food with just your hands and mouth, the happier I am.
Mm.
Pretty much.
Well, you know what? You know what's so fucking crazy is like you can also do that with a hot dog, and look what you did.
Wait, June,
Yeah.
with your hands.
You can do
June,
it with a
how many
burger.
burns are on your hands?
How many burns? I don't have hands anymore.
How many burgers?
Okay, you know what? I
Burgers
can
and sushi
understand
you
that.
eat with your hands.
No, burgers is bullshit. Sushi, I'm not talking about
Burgers
sushi.
and
You'll get
what?
too mad at me.
I will.
I'm avoiding
Sushi's
sushi.
like
Hey, June.
I will.
What?
June, I wanted to ask, how long did you want this video to be?
It's looking like it's gonna go as long as it goes.
Did you expect it to last 3 hours?
I thought it'd be quick and easy.
Yeah.
No, you got there's six people in here, and you're objectively wrong every other food. So like, no.
Let's cook the next food.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What's next?
About all right.
Fuck you for what you did to pho and ramen.
Is this
just
like chicken
what?
wings?
I don't know what that is.
Can you zoom in?
I think it's like orange chicken, maybe, or sweet and sour.
Which sounds
It might be
good.
calamari.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah,
not.
no, I've
Sorry.
seen this.
It's
Hell.
shrimp.
Fucked up.
No.
Fucked up.
Whatever it
No.
This looks so good, and I want to try it so bad.
This is like a potato.
Carbonara. Carbonara is like
Man.
no. This is where carbonara belongs. This is where carbonara. This is what.
It has
No.
Is that bacon?
Yeah, it's bacon.
Yeah.
It's a cheese and
cream and
bacon
bacon.
pasta type thing.
It's
No.
no.
No,
It's
you're
really,
lying.
like
There's
it's so
there.
rich.
I like it.
It also isn't bacon. Isn't carbonara supposed to be made like with ham?
Yeah. Well, it's got like it's ham
I
/
would've-
bacon.
Yeah.
Don't do it
Yeah.
with ham. It makes it so much
what are
worse.
these
Don't
you
do it
keep
with
That's
ham.
prawns.
I don't know what these fucking are.
That's
Those
shrimp,
are-
and
those
then
are
that's
prawns.
legs or
Wait,
crab.
so you're putting paella in looks like hell? It's literally
What?
it's
What
literally
the-
Mexican fried rice with seafood.
That's
That's
so
amazing.
fucking.
The seafood's nasty.
Zoom in
You know what?
so
That's fair.
much.
I thought that
Oh,
was shrimp. It
June,
looks like
you have
shrimp.
every disorder.
Are you look at
Criticize
this
this,
shit?
but-
Look at this. This looks like Hellraiser.
No, I
Are you
agree.
seeing
Fuck
this?
crab
This
legs.
is a pinhead
It makes me
situation.
feel like I'm eating bugs.
Actually,
I
like
can
eating
see
bugs.
that.
Those aren't
Yeah,
on the
that's
food
fair.
list.
Wait, what?
Why
We
aren't
gotta
No,
go on to
it's
the
like-
next
Hold on. We're not done with
Oh,
that.
wait,
What?
wait,
kind of a-
I've just realized something.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
third thing in looks like hell's supposed to be macaroni and cheese.
Oh,
No.
Graveyard Zone. Yes! I love it when I'm right.
No!
That one looks so bad. I never had mac and cheese because I have proper pasta.
Yeah, 'cause you're
can I
normal.
say something that will be the defining quote of this?
Yeah.
Oh, you're very confident right now.
Or are you
I
gonna
was
put
a Vine
chicken?
teenager. The
That's sad.
Vine
Fuck
of
off.
that's what that good pussy sounds like about mac
No,
and cheese.
shut. If you
Made
bring
me-
up Bo Burnham right now.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
It made me frightened of vaginas. I was
Killer?
like,
Yeah.
why is it a mac and cheese situation? I don't like that food. Vaginas must be scary as well. I was like 13 years old. I
That
don't
is
know why.
so fucking funny.
You know what? It's a good
You
reason.
could, if someone had told me that, like about the oyster thing, I think that would have made me frightened of
You know
dicks.
what, June, I disagree with you on mac and cheese, but I can at least respect your opinion because of that. That's a
Yeah.
good reason.
Yeah,
mac and cheese
solid.
is, like, Graveyard Zone's unfortunate. This one I'm like, I won't even humor it. It's like
No.
textural. As soon as I get
It's-
close to mac and cheese, I literally insta vomit. It's happened like
It's
twice.
so
over the course of my life.
fucking bland.
It's so
And
loud.
Americans are always trying to formulate like 50 different fucking reasons why it's God's gift to mankind. They're like, try breadcrumbs. And I'm like, what if you try dying?
That's right. No, you're correct. But isn't it like so incredibly cheesy? At
It's-
least.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I
You
I
have
feel
to
like I
have
couldn't
immediate
trust
nightmare if you
anyone.
can't
I
have
couldn't
lactose.
trust anyone except for like my in-laws to make it, and they're Mexican.
Go
So-
ahead, replace the
I'm
chicken.
great.
They actually would know how to season it.
Okay.
Or-
Okay.
Or myself, because I'm Indian, and I would fucking know how to season it. But I don't think
Yeah,
anyone likes
right.
like mac and curry.
What's this?
Chicken,
That's-
really?
It's
Chicken
chicken,
nuggets.
and
I like
fried
chicken.
chicken.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which is
solid.
very good.
Is that just
Mhm.
roast chicken? Roast chicken is
Chicken
gross.
on the bone, juicy, nasty boy, deep fried little boy.
It
Yeah,
doesn't taste
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
anything.
it's mojo,
It tastes
baby.
like deliciousness. It tastes like salt and fat and dreams and lemon and herb.
It's like water and whatever the chickens ate the last day. Fried chicken's good.
You actually had a chicken once in your fucking life?
Roast chicken, unfortunately. Fried chicken's
roast
good.
Chicken.
You've never had a good roast chicken. Also, there's roast chicken right there. So what the fuck are we talking about?
Said that about
this is gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, a lot of roast chicken is really dry. I only have the drums.
Yeah, it's like you every 2 seconds you need like the drink that you ordered.
You need like a drink, or it needs to be like in a fucking soup of gravy.
It's like a cooking nightmare.
Like mashed
gravy. Gravy. The bone factor is horrible. The mess is always the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
All right.
That explains why you didn't have the gravy that I made.
Gravy makes me vomit.
Trust you.
Is
Come on, trust you. No, that's chasu.
What's chasu?
Chasu, my beloved.
Chasu is the best way to enjoy pork.
Exactly. It's like
ham brisket.
It's like pork cutlet. It's
okay. That's good.
Not
then.
pork
Okay.
cutlet. That's fucking
gyoza. What's wrong with gyoza?
What the fuck?
Oh, it's gyoza.
Yeah. Do you? I was gonna say.
Gyoza's down there on the right.
Okay.
This is
that
What's
one.
happening?
No. Okay, middle row, second from the right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh,
fuck you, dude.
Wait, was that like one on the right? On the right of looks like hell. Is that pierogi?
That's
that?
potato.
Can you zoom in?
It's
Those
some
don't
kind of
look
yellow
like-
stuff. I think it's potatoes.
Yellow
I think
stuff.
we may need to stay zoomed in a little bit.
Yeah, the pictures is so hard to see. Yeah, it's potato.
Yeah,
It's mashed
mashed
it's like
potato.
Oh, mashed potato.
Yeah.
I think it's egg.
What?
I think it's egg.
Every time I think I know what your problem is, June, you throw a fucking curveball directly at me. And I've already had my nose broken, so I need you to chill the fuck out.
What is that?
Is this tuna bake?
Looks like hell.
It's
looks like hell.
Casserole. That's my mother's favorite food.
Oh, bottom of
What's
all
your mother's fucking problem?
Whatever that is.
Many.
I love tuna, and tuna is like one of my
Love a good
comfort
tuna.
foods.
Mhm.
But that's whatever that is looks.
I don't trust a tuna casserole.
Spring rolls. Those are lovely.
Spring rolls are okay.
June, thoughts on spring rolls?
The world's most solid on tray.
You eat them often.
They're nice.
I'm really fucking picky with them.
That's very reasonable. I literally hate them with meat in them. I only like them vegetable.
Yeah.
A really good spring roll is like I've just eaten 8 in the past 20 minutes versus like I'd like even just like a mid-tier spring roll is I'm not touching this. I will have a bite.
Oatmeal.
Oh.
Yeah, oatmeal's pretty good.
Straight up kill this man.
I don't know if I would say it's S tier good, but it's pretty good. I think.
Oatmeal is June's most favorite thing.
I feel like oatmeal deserves
my
to be
favorite
in.
thing is my girlfriend, but almost.
That's romantic.
My three favorite things: 1, girlfriend; 2, oatmeal; 3, when Star Wars is good.
Matthew.
Parentheses, extremely rare.
What about Matthew?
28.
4. You're 4th.
Oh. 20.
No, it's not true. It's 4th.
Cake.
I mean, you will never admit it, though.
Whatever that is.
Is there food?
It's like some kind of
calamari.
I think
No,
it's like snitchel or something.
I don't really like
fish. That's
what is that?
That's fish.
It's like no fish.
It's fish fillet.
Yeah, it's the fish. It's the fillet fish thing that I made you that one time.
Yeah, it's like
it was like marble
kind of fish.
I'm so fucking hungry right now, but all of you are wrong.
No, I'm straight.
Yeah, God.
I don't like it, but that's fish. That's just
because
it just makes me want like blue grenadier right now, or like barramundi.
That's onion rings.
With like
I know
that's
what they are.
Boo.
I have a history with onion rings.
Onion rings seem like they should be so good, and then you have one, and you're like, "What the fuck am I eating?"
No, that's not calamari.
No,
that's
I know
onion
it's not
rings.
calamari, but I'm like, where is calamari?
I don't think it's been included because it's not like
That's so
a general
sad.
food that people have.
No, it's in Never Had This Looks Like Hell, or maybe that's Pickled Octopus. I don't know.
The only correct way to have squid in any capacity is calamari.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
That might start like a couple world wars, so watch the fuck out once you upload this, but I stand by it.
I just feel bad eating calamari, honestly.
I don't.
Yeah. I'm a bit envious, honestly.
It's so good.
Sorry.
Good, I don't like them. Sorry.
Put your desk.
We need to have pancakes again sometime.
I hate pancakes. They're too much.
Waffles are like the lesser pancake. People are like, oh, it's better because it's crispy. And I'm like, I've never had a good waffle.
I hate the crisp factor. It's such an uneven, confused.
It just hardens so quickly, and then you have to like fucking saw through it like it's timber.
Can I just say something? There is only the only good waffles I've had are Stroopwafels, which are literally tiny, ultra hard waffles that are sold as biscuits.
I can
I could fuck with that.
Okay.
I could fuck with that. That sounds kind of.
I don't know. I'm not
good.
crazy for waffles either. I probably never had good ones though.
We've got 20 Stroopwafels at home. If you come home in the near future, you can probably manage to get one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna teleport real quick.
Give it. Got my hand out. Hand one over. Sounds good.
Chips.
Yeah. I think that's, Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Fair enough.
What a funny goddamn origin story for something so good. I love that chips were like an evil prank. I'm not ready to talk about my onion rings history.
Alright.
Ham.
Yeah, we're not at that point in your therapeutic relationship.
What's wrong with ham?
What?
It looks
What's wrong with ham?
June's never tried it, and it looks weird.
I thought you were about to just straight up close the tab.
You made me I would not have eaten a ham sandwich if you made that for me. That's literally turkey ham.
Oh, it's
right.
Fair. Fuck turkey ham.
Oh, yeah. If it's turkey, then
Once again,
it has to be like turkey, or it has to be ham. None of this in between bullshit. Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's fish and chips.
Actually, you're right though.
No, it's not as good.
Fish and chips, yeah.
Really? Okay.
I like it. I enjoy. I'm gonna get you on a soundboard,
really good
that fish like that.
I think that's.
I think it is.
That's chili con carne.
This is the top level. I've never had this, and I'm sorry.
I've never had like actual authentic chili, but I'm going to be trying my father-in-law soon, and I'm like, this is going to be the best shit I've ever fucking tasted. I know it. I can smell it through the screen.
It's going to be the best shit you've ever tasted, or you're going to have to file divorce.
It's going to be the best shit I've ever tasted, or they're going to just revoke their blessing for our marriage. They're going to be like, get the fuck out.
You know, Lieutenant Frank Columbo's favorite dish is chili.
Yeah.
How could we go wrong?
Yeah.
How?
Because he's a man of taste and also good murder solving.
Sure.
I had an ex-lover with a particular fascination
crazy
for
about
onion rings.
Really crazy about how you keep using the phrase ex-lover, and I think I'm going to start using that for all of my exes.
It's so good. It's so illustrious and mystique-laden.
But I also don't know if it's fair to call them any kind of ex-lover. Usually I just call them dipshits.
Yeah, I do the same thing for my ex-lovers.
Dumb fuck number 1, 2, and 3.
How do you feel about baguettes?
But I wasn't finished talking about onion rings. Does no one want to hear about my ex-lover?
Sorry,
tell us.
Ooh, baguette.
No. Back to the onion rings. Hold on.
Tell us about the onion rings.
These are like unclassifiable to me in any objective metric.
Yeah,
they're bad.
I had an ex-lover who had and this is Cluedo. Very unfortunate fascination with onion rings. And it's really distinctly ruined my perspective on them.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the vagueness of it implies the worst.
It does.
I agree that I agree that Graveyard Zone is where onion rings belong. They're fucking abysmal.
They're also like not good.
They're not fucking good.
You reach for them thinking that there's something else like good, like calamari, and then they're not.
Every time. I've ordered them like several times, just like maybe it'll be different this time. Maybe they won't hurt me like that. It's just like going back to a shitty ex.
I'm not saying I disagree, but isn't that steak you've just put in never had?
That's ribs.
No, that's ribs.
Oh, ribs are so good.
Yeah.
Steak isn't here.
Yeah.
Wait,
so sad. Cries forever.
No, it never had this. Like, sorry, that is steak. That's not chashu.
Yeah.
That's steak. Yeah.
Is this chashu?
That's not chashu. Chashu's not here. It's a fucking ramen!
Is it brisket?
What you've never had somehow.
Oh.
That's like, yeah.
Guess you can call that steak.
Or is it brisket? I don't know.
First off,
I don't think it's pork.
I want to talk about the steak, and I don't like steak. It's awful. I've never had good steak.
Not there. I don't like DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo knows what it's fucking doing to you.
I don't want this. This looks like this to me looks like fundamentalist Christianity made food form.
Is that meat?
It looks so dry.
Brisket is a quintessential Jewish food.
It's already in S tier up the top.
Yeah, well, bagels are up next.
Yeah,
so
it's already up in like.
It's not steak though.
Actually, it's like a slice.
I don't think it is steak.
Slices of
no, it's steak.
Yeah,
it's definitely. I think it might be brisket. It's beef. It is beef.
I can see the redness in the middle.
It's beef.
Yeah, but
and it's fucking
beef.
good.
But I
don't know.
I don't like steak.
It's like,
I can't imagine anybody liking steak. Everything.
I fucking love
good.
Steak.
Steak
I love
to me
steak.
is. Oh, thank you for the bagel. Steak for me.
Thanks for the rebagel.
Never had a bagel.
I wish I could get rebagels on Tumblr for my Simpsons videos.
There was one good bagel that I had, but I don't remember where I got it from, and the rest I've had have just been underwhelming.
Oh, you had the
I've never
bagel
had a
and now
bagel.
you can't find it. Me neither.
I just know. I know that like all of the stuff that commonly goes on like a savory bagel, though, I'm obsessed with. Like a little bit of salmon, some cream cheese.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
sounds
yeah.
so good. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Croissant.
Croissant. I fucking hate croissants.
Why?
I admire it.
They suck.
It's such a strange chewing situation.
It's like they're just texturally never what I want them to be.
Why are they
What do you want them to be?
stringy?
Tell me.
How can they be
Not
stringy?
croissants.
It's
I had
because
a really bad experience with
It's not bread.
croissants that just always
not bread.
turned me off them.
It's pastry. It's not bread.
God.
Yeah.
I feel like
salsa.
salsa, my beloved.
Salsa? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think salsa deserves that spot.
Is that hummus?
that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Is that you putting fucking hummus there?
Yeah.
Fuck you!
And then sub.
Right.
Yeah, and the hummus is there, but the sub goes up here.
It's a sandwich.
Okay,
It's a good sandwich.
Where
It's
are you
a
going
sandwich.
to goulash?
What is goulash? Is this
Oh.
goulash?
Yeah.
Looks like hell.
Or it's like
I've never had goulash, but I know
Looks
I
like
would
hell.
fucking
Goulash.
love it.
My
These
grandmother, she is from Hungary. She used to make the best
it's
goulash.
some other kind of chip.
It's like a potato skin. It's like a fancy.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
I think
for
it's
like
shredded-
little wiener
I think it's
boys.
shredded chicken.
Noodles.
Are you really about to do this?
He's insane.
No,
Don't worry
take a
about
closer
him.
Look at it. It's got greens in
I
it.
think it.
Oh, it's noodles.
Alright.
Fuck.
I keep expecting June to accidentally, like, not even accidentally. I keep expecting June to just be like, "Never mind, fuck this," and just close the
Yeah.
tab.
Yeah.
Like every time I see the little X light up red, I'm like, "Okay, we're done here."
I'm just
He's
mad I
leaving
can't
red
figure
instead.
out what you like.
Birthday cake.
Cake is amazing. Cake is
Specifically
amazing.
birthday cake.
Is it?
I am very picky about cake. No, a good cake is like fucking everything. A bad cake is the worst shit imaginable.
I had a durian cake.
This such a hit or miss.
Like, is a good cake.
I found out this year that I'm wildly allergic to durian because my friend got me a durian birthday cake, and I tried to eat it on the train. I could not breathe.
I mean, I don't have an allergy, and that's
Lizzie would have had to answer so many phone calls if you died.
Yeah, that fucking oh my god, this poor fucking girl. She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited for you to try this like pandan durian sponge cake. You're gonna love it." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited. It smells really weird, but I've eaten weirder smelling foods." And then I had it, and I could not fucking breathe. And I was like, I can't die on a fucking metro train, man. That is the most embarrassing thing I could do after moving to the city.
That's like you survive by the sheer will of not wanting to die.
Literally, the sheer will of like, I can't die here. And then
not here.
Yeah, I was like, I have like too many other things to do tonight. And then what we did was we went to like see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and I spent like a solid hour and a half crying.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, I think we were like the only like adults just in the theater by ourselves. Everyone was there with their kids, and it was just me and her just crying. And they're like making commentary about it. Like it was a really fucking good movie, but we looked insane.
I think that very well dictates the majesty of a cake that makes you think it deserves the top dog position.
Yeah.
I think this is like structurally sensible enough. It's a food designed to do what I think food does best.
I also think the good thing about cake is that even if you can't like hold it and eat it, if it like falls apart, it's completely and perfectly acceptable to eat it with a knife and fork or just tear it the fuck apart. Unlike a burger.
Yeah, fuck burgers.
Yeah.
Fuck burgers.
Like your argument towards cake, June. That is quite sweet. You know what? Sure, that's a good one.
That's the thing to me. It's the food most perfectly representative of togetherness. There's no reason for something as intense to make and as particular and made to a
exactly
person exist, but it does.
You don't really hear people making cake for themselves.
It's always someone's birthday, and so
I had to make a birthday cake for myself.
I've also made birthday cakes for myself. Don't worry, but at least it was for a birthday.
Yeah, it was so good though. And I loved it.
It's okay, Mel. I would have made you a birthday cake.
I would have bought you a birthday cake. I don't know how to make them.
I would also make you a birthday cake. I love making birthday cakes.
These images perfectly sync up.
I can make cakes that don't look good at all, but taste good.
The apple pie enters perfectly into the rice cake.
It's the cinematic.
And
What is our next pick? Oh, food captain.
I want to talk about cakes for a minute more because I think the top dog position deserves some further elaboration.
Don't eat the candles.
Okay,
you can't stop me.
One caveat I will put on cakes.
I'm
not a big fan of fondant. I think buttercream.
Fondant's for bitches.
Yeah.
I was trying to say something like constructive and interesting, but I don't have anything else. Fondant's for bitches. Fondant's for like hyper realistic
structural integrity and being technically edible.
Literally, and it's not. It's like fucking edible. It's edible cement. Get it the fuck away from me.
The only times I've ever gone out of my way to eat fondant have not been good times.
Why never mind. You learned your lesson, so I'm not going to criticize you. You've been punished enough.
I'm going to say my next bit about cake to end the video whenever we get there.
Yeah, okay.
Seems like a really emotional resolution.
Bread.
What was that? Bread.
Yeah. Great ending to our character arcs.
Yeah.
No sandwiches?
Sandwich with too much in it can go to hell.
A good sandwich is some of the most satisfying shit in the whole world. I will eat a sandwich every fucking day.
Literally,
every day of my damn life.
I generally agree. But I have so many disorders, and if there's anything
We
more
know.
in there than like J Dog's food tier list uploaded 17th of May 2023, named I have so
I think
many
you
disorders.
could print. You could print this out and hand it to a psychiatrist and get a diagnosis on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you.
You could just take them to this and be like, "Help me," and immediately.
Once upon a time, to a psychiatrist, I was like, "Would it help you if I wrote out the textures I can't withstand in foods to understand me?" And he was like, "No, it wouldn't." I was like 14, and I was still scared of vaginas because they reminded me of mac and cheese.
He still is.
Yes, ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah, absolutely, no question.
It feels as though the more time goes on, people get better at making it. Could have sworn as a kid ice cream wasn't very good, but now
I also could have sworn it melted faster when I was little.
Yeah, did they figure something out to make it better?
No,
Because it's so
I
much
think
better than it used to be.
I think you were just bad at choosing the stuff that you wanted to, and also you were too tiny to eat it as fast.
I think, yeah.
I've always chosen vanilla. I
think maybe if you guys stopped eating like fucking Peter's Straits vanilla, you would open up a whole world of possibilities.
That too.
I haven't eaten vanilla ice cream in years.
I don't extremely like vanilla ice cream.
What?
What are you doing?
What is he doing?
Well, this is interesting.
What are you about to do to bread? We can't even see it. Nice work, genius.
Yeah, like this is not visible.
Yeah.
I don't, and I'm scared.
Oh God, no!
Not Wonder Bread guy.
I don't want to be here anymore. It's too.
I've had it. That's between you and fucking God. You didn't have to inflict that on everyone else.
Amazing. That is
If I ever see a shopping trolley full of Wonder Bread, I'm gonna die. Okay.
I don't think. Do we even sell it here?
Do this.
No, yes, we do.
Well, then we're fine.
Yes, I could get it at the store.
It's got a different packaging. It's not like
well, that's what you fucking get for going to Costco.
What is that? What was?
It's cheese.
Oh, it's cheese.
Yeah, all right, cheese. We know, June. We fucking know. As evidenced by the fact that you ranked Fa as a fuck no.
It's hideous.
You are deranged! Listen, I'm not surprised, man. He's insane. I've been saying this for a while. Why? Why did you just do that?
Hold on. What? It's time for the cake thing. What did you have to contribute?
Yeah, tell us about the
cake thing will definitively end the video. It's the point of no return. This is the
as opposed to you.
Okay.
As opposed to you ranking ramen that low.
Okay, I would just like to say, first off, thank you so much for being here, Morgan. I hope you come back and be in more videos. Thank you so much.
Everything is about it's like this. It's hell and it's fun. So
thank you for having me. I was worried I was gonna be too much.
I think it's so fucking funny that you're gonna be in the food tier list and then Fire Emblem videos.
Yeah, I feel like there's not I mean, it's even funnier because then you get to S ranks and shit in Fire Emblem. Maybe I'm just really into the ranking system.
The fucking categorization.
Really? You want to know why? You want to know why it might be relevant to the food video? It starts with an alpha, ends with a fucking tism.
Hey, I've got it too.
Categories, my beloved.
Okay.
Talk about food.
So, from what I can see of this tier list, your two favorite food types are protein and fiber.
Just like a man.
It kind of
I
makes
am a man.
sense.
Fucking caveman out here.
Your least favorite is typically like
ethnic food,
fruits and veggies, and then
no, Jude just doesn't have a very experienced palate. Like I want to make fun of them for it, but I genuinely feel bad.
I kind of literally right now I'm like, we need to like get you out to like good restaurants for fuck's sake.
Good restaurants. They're Italian and Mexican and Hungarian and Ukrainian.
No, we're gonna take you out for good Asian food.
No, there's no good Asian food.
Actually, you know what's fucked up? Curry and chocolate weren't on there.
Curry was on there.
What the fuck?
It's in
Was it?
Hell, I
really?
think.
June.
It's second row of looks like hell, second from the left.
Oh,
June.
Oh, that's correct. That looks like hell.
June.
I don't know. Most things look bad. Most things are bad.
Fucking.
And then you try them.
Sharp jab directly to the windpipe. Fucking full four-finger jab. Say goodbye.
I hate seafood all the time.
The seafood is my
artery clogging, kill you food. Then I love it.
Yeah, I can agree.
I say go for your cake thing. We are quite long in the tooth.
I think we're at each other's necks at this point, so
What's
what we think is good.
What's the one you most and least agree and disagree with? What's the most respectable place?
Should we go down the chat order?
Anyone who wants to speak as well.
Okay, well, I believe that fried egg or eggs on its own belongs in the graveyard. Because I hate egg that much. I associate it with, like, sleaze and predation.
Interesting.
My dad, Michael, he likes eggs, so I can't, like, on principle, if I don't want him to cry anymore. He suffered enough. He's so old and bald and white.
All right.
Poor white man.
So sad.
Woe is he.
Poor white man is the name of this video.
You said that so many times.
Probably the one I most agree with is Cake. I love the song Going the Distance. That's a little cake joke. The one I
very
most
cute,
disagree
Matthew.
with is burgers because I like burgers.
I don't know how to convince you that burgers are like unforgivable.
I don't know how to convince you that steak's unforgivable.
Steak is good.
Yeah, burgers are good.
I like.
We're gonna kill each other about this. This is
I feel like this could be remedied if like we tried like a good steak burger.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm so scared. Don't do that.
I fucking love steak. No. They're so good.
Philly cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak, my beloved.
I have steak.
They sound so good.
I have steak.
They're so fucking good.
I'm so
confused.
confused.
To talk about how the steak is cooked because it's medium rare because I'm a human being.
Yeah.
Medium rare is
sometimes
like superior way to cook steak. Philly cheesesteaks are like cooked through, but it makes up for it with like the like sauce and the like add-ons and stuff.
I admire sauce. Sauce just like conceptually probably would have gone in S tier if it were.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
One time I saw a man and went like, I don't really care for sauce, and I like wanted to reach through the television and like snap him in half. He was also British.
Rightfully, sir.
Oh well, okay, that explains it.
I have opinions.
A true.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yes.
For everything you had to say about pho and ramen and curry.
He didn't have anything to say about
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Beyond looks like hell. Fuck you! You live in Melbourne!
Looks bad. I don't know.
And cake and ice cream was objectively the most correct thing on here. 100%. And tacos.
Tacos, great. I wish bugs would be on here, honestly. I would love to talk about bugs. Okay.
No.
I think that's for another video, but I want to be here for it.
There's an interesting future of eating bugs. Speaking of eating bugs, cookies in S tier. Why did you put cookies in S tier?
What the fuck does that have to do with bugs?
Cookies are
just
like,
what? fucking cookies are you eating?
You can make cookies.
Yeah, what's wrong with cookies? It's fine.
Creativity there.
Fine.
I like it, like chewy, warm deliciousness. I like that the people can argue about them. Some people are like raisins in cookies.
I like them.
I don't.
Like,
Raisin in cookies is hell.
And gooey, or so hard that it makes me feel like I'm going to shoot blood out my nose from.
Yeah, I like when Subway actually cooks them through, and they're like crunchy, but they're not so crunchy that they hurt. You know.
I like
they're crispy.
raspberry white chocolate.
Yeah. I like all their cookies. All their cookies are really good. The white chocolate and macadamia is probably the like worst out of all of them, and they're still pretty good.
Has everybody had the chance to make their...
Oh, Mel's about to rip my guts out.
Okay.
Oh, yes, she is.
Oatmeal is so bad. Why would you even?
Ridiculous. That's I won't humor this. I'm going to be eating oatmeal my entire life from age 18 to 800. I'm going to always be like, great, awesome, really good.
That's just no. Lasagna and spaghetti. I wish you had like tried good versions of those.
I did. I got spaghetti as good as it could have been gone. An ex-lover's dad made it.
No, why is that a qualifier? Why is that a qualifier? You said that they made spaghetti from scratch. Why do you know that they did it correctly?
Exactly.
He was named Bruce. I might have been wrong. Bruce doesn't really sound like the big man of spaghetti to me.
No, it fucking doesn't. It sounds like a man who eats fucking concrete.
I think
he does.
He did seem like a concrete eater.
You need to
like Bruce is such a fucking.
You need pasta made by somebody whose name is unpronounceable to your incredibly white tongue.
You know what my favorite thing is about goddamn food tier list? Every time I do this shit, some kind of absolute podiatrist of a person is like, "Oh, you haven't had it properly." Some absolute
because you haven't had it properly.
Cow whistle is like, "Oh, you haven't had real food item." And I'm like, I've eaten food item. God damn it! How many qualifiers do you need?
You haven't had good food.
How many tours
You've objectively had real things
to join the veterans bar?
Real, objectively. It is like physically tangible. It does exist. That doesn't mean it's good.
So many other things I don't agree with, but I would stay here for too long. So I'm just gonna let the rest slide.
This is 65 minutes already.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I agree with the pizza, I guess, and the ice cream. Enjoy.
Speaking of ice cream, we're gonna have to get some later.
Okay.
So true. I wish I had ice cream right now.
I'll speak to cake one last time before we end this. Yes. I'll do the Combo Fans classic of getting weirdly earnest with it, because that's how I sucker you in.
Sure.
Cake's essential. I said this earlier, but cake is the connective tool. Cake is the special ritualistic foodstuffs that comes at you once a year and is someone's effort to clean their oven the once a year anyone bothers to clean their oven, to cook this thing through properly and theme it to your dreams and your desire. When I was a youngster, I didn't have parents that cared enough to make me cake. I had a grandmother that cared enough to make me cake. My parents often wouldn't be bothered to recall my age, and my grandmother would go so far as to ask, "What do you want on your cake?" And I would go, "Power Rangers" every year, despite not liking the Power Rangers.
But that sounds really correct, though.
Yeah, and it would make a fun rainbow color, those Power Rangers, some good edible paper on top. Each and every year I brought something towards old Judy. She would go, "Okay, I'll theme a cake around that." And she would. There was a train cake, there was Power Rangers. When I was...
You had a train cake?
Oh, you know I did. That's from Women's Weekly. That's like literature.
Yeah, no, it does.
I know the exact fucking cake you're talking about, too. It had licorice. Like the Allen's All Sorts kind of shit.
Yeah, and every bite of it was a dream, because cakes are dreams and love manifest in a food item. I think that's unfortunately incomparable to literally anything else. It feels like it should almost be in its own tier, a cake and what it represents and what it tastes like.
A cake tier.
Yeah! Cake tier!
Coming up next, ranking all the flavors of cake.
I would unironically do that.
Grandmommy's cake.
Non-S cake.
We just dissect June's like childhood cakes.
We just dissect. Okay, if we can do that. Like I can recall all those cakes. There's a very specific cake I asked for when I was a youngster that was so fucking weird. My grandma was like, "Are you sure of this?" And I went, "I've never been more sure." And she was like, "I admire your dedication, you curious little monkey." And so then that happened, and that'd be exciting to discuss in a different tier list video. This was so unrealistically fun and argumentative and content creating that there's no way we're not doing more tier list stuff.
Yeah.
But you've reached the end of the food tier list. Feel free to comment about what a stupid, disgusting little animal I am.
Please insult him in the comments.
I have to go copyright what Morgan just said before Morgan copyrights it. So I gotta go to the copyright. I gotta go to the patent office.
You're tearing me apart. Sorry. There's I had 5 other ones. I had so many, and then I immediately forgot because I was making a drink. I truly
adore Bring Me to Tears.
That's good.
It's really good for how much we argue in these videos. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna punch each other later.
I might do monthly tier list videos. These are fun. It's easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna look at gay sex with hats on now. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. It was so great to see you. I've got some work ahead of me. I should either find this guy or figure out what's going on here.
Look it up on your school.